Alright guys, welcome back. So we were at the shrine and we had just defeated the monster up here, and now we're about to go and destroy one of the statues of the great deity, so let's get moving. Gonna run north and then over here, and then north again. Alright, we keep running here, and we go down the stairs, and now we're in this little platform area. It's very straightforward, just gonna go straight. Grab the chest. Amulet of Dual found, nice. Alright, let's run over here, and then back up here. Okay, let's keep going. Running over down here, and then over here. Grab his chest. Grabbing this chest right here. Exit feather. And we're running up here. Alright, and then down here and up again. Continue running. And we got another healing station. Now, here we are going to be fighting, I believe, Julius and Vanessa again in their dark form. So basically, I would recommend you save it. I don't have a trust build up. We used it last battle. You don't have to have it. It's going to be a tough fight, but we can do it. So I'm going to go ahead and go up here. You might want to save it. Let's start the battle. I see a statue of the great deity up ahead. Time to break it. Great, not these two again. Wait, something's wrong with them. Hehehe, I'll beat them, kick them while they're down, and then grind their bones into the ground. Wow. Hee, shall I fry them or freeze them, or shall I do both? What happened to them? They're raving lunatics. They must be under Nox's control, and much more so than before. I don't care what's going on with them. They're on our way. Hee. Okay, so yes, they get a new look, and they are definitely evil-looking versions of themselves. Surprisingly, this fight is not terribly difficult. What we're going to do is not use our trust gauge, but we still have to use our line guards to get our speed buff. And then we're going to look for an attack down as well. I think I'm actually going to start with a attack down. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna do our buffs first. We'll get more benefit out of speeding things up than slowing things down immediately. And with Zach, can also do the same thing. Get our double line guard. It's going to give us a little defense. We're going to have to take a hit from Vanessa. It's just going to basically just buff her attacks. And then same thing, I think, oh, here comes a Bioshock. I have not seen that one. But that is pretty bad. Now, we got Fever, which basically just drains your health and your MP. With her, we're going to go ahead and use a... I guess we'll use attack up. Probably a good idea. And we'll cast it on Uriel. That's going to be useful here. Another Battle Aurora comes out. And he's probably going to do some damage. So Shadow Blade comes out. That's going to hurt. Oof, we didn't think we would not lose Vanessa there. Stella. Rather, that would have been terrible. Now, this time we're going to go for Holy Lightnings. We're going to target Evil Vanessa, as she is going to be the main source of damage on their team. And thankfully, since she is dark, she'll be weak against light damage. We can go a dark or a guard down on Vanessa. And we'll also go the attack down. Now for Zach, we can go ahead and use Holy Lightning here. Stella is almost dead, but we'll go ahead and use a Holy Lightning with her as well. She'll get in some damage. Nice 10,000 damage there. It's quite significant. We'll go ahead and check our Shadow Flare. And Miss Celine, we're just going to go for a Holy Lightning. Death Strike on Felix is going to hurt quite a bit. And she's buffing him for some reason. Get 2 levels of attack. Now, Vanessa is almost dead, so we're going to keep hitting her with our Holy Lightnings. Really want Vanessa to die, ideally, maybe even get paralyzed. There we go, perfect. Now she's going to do Magic or her Mirage, which is quite bad for us. But we have to target the physical attacks now. And I'm actually, sorry, I'm going to go ahead and use our defense down on Julius now. Since I think... Actually, I know what now. Let's go ahead and use our fluff. Our tail nunchucks, rather. And a Shockwave. Hopefully it'll finish off Vanessa. I'm not going to risk Uriel potentially missing this attack, because it might get cancelled by Julius. So, there we go. We took out. Now, the hard part was taking out Vanessa. Now, it should be pretty easy here. We're going to use a Watch Your Feet to lower... Should we'll use a guard down. Lower Julius' speed a bit. And hopefully we don't lose Zach here. Oh, we lost Zach. Darn. Now, for Felix, he is on a 3-turn timer. He will die. But we'll go ahead and start using Holy Lightnings on Julius. Stella just barely hanging on. Celine will go ahead and use a Fan Crush. Uriel will go ahead and use a Shadow Flare. Felix, we can use another Holy Lightning. That's going to be stronger than our skills. And you can see this is a closer fight without the Trust charge, but we'll make it. Got the process off really good there. And we're going to have to use our skills, so... Enough is enough, I guess. Alright, respectable. And Fan Crush. Want to delay his turn as much as possible. Uriel, go for the Shadow Flare again. Felix, it looks like his her last turn to live, which is unfortunate. Make sure we hit it with our strongest attack. And physical damage will be temporarily countered, which is fine. We have plenty of magic attacks. And it should be the last attack. The Shadow Blur. And there we go. Somewhat of a close fight there, but we managed to clean it up. Gah! Zach! Huh? What just happened? The shadow magic was purified, but how were you able to do that? You got an explanation for that, Felix? Felix? What in the world just happened? Julius, you traitor! What was that for? It's the same thing I should be asking you. You use me as a human shield. Why do women always focus on the little things? It's thanks to me you get so much attention. Try being useful for a change. Don't think for a moment your good looks and empty compliments are gonna calm me down. Are you kidding? Are you looking to get hurt, bud? Oh, ha. We'll see who's gonna get hurt, won't we? So you think you can take me, huh? And you don't? Wait, not that way. Huh? Did you see those two idiots take the fall? Felix, quit skirting the issue and tell me what's going on. You know as well as I do, a normal person could have not done what I just did. Which is it? Do you not want to talk, or do you not know? Nothing's going to suddenly happen to me, right? That's correct, and nothing bad happened to you earlier. Or either. Rather, what happened protected you. Sorry, I get it. You don't want to talk to you. Then at least promise me you'll tell what's going on later. That I will. Then we're done messing around here. Let's get to busting the statue. Zach, why are you suddenly looking so sullen, Felix? It's your job to deal with that thing. Right. Boom. Huh? Something felt different, this statue, than the last ones. It would seem that that one was the last, and I felt the power of the tower suddenly weaken. Then you can reach where the shadow deity is now? We'll have to go see for ourselves, won't you? Let's make that our destination. Then west by ship should be the easiest way to get there. And what are we waiting for? Alright, well we are a little bit in rough shape now. I could use my items to heal up, but I think I'm going to use an exit feather instead. So let's grab one of these. Scroll down here a little bit. And we'll make our way out. Now, if we check our map, we need to go back to our boat, and then we will travel to the center island here. Moving along here. Go up and then just straight. And then around. And then down a little bit, and we should be running into our ship, which is over here. Now, you could stay at the end and heal yourself if you'd like. I'm not going to do that, so we'll go ahead and get our boat. Now, if you check our map again, we're just going to go literally just almost straight west. Keep moving. Alright, and then over here, check them out one more time. Okay, no, just down. Down and around. So there'll be this little whirlpool thing that's just going to block our way. We have to actually run into it to start a cutscene. If you can actually walk all the way around this mountain, and you'll find there's the only way to get in is right here, which there is a whirlpool in the way. What is a massive maelstrom here? It is no ordinary whirlpool. It's still being directly influenced by the magical barrier. Trying to cross it would shred our ship into pieces. We should wait a night to allow sufficient time for the waters to calm. In that case, let's head back to Luna's place. I'm sure she'd be willing to put us up for another night and be able to rest more easily in familiar company anyway. I think so too. Now we go back to Luna's place. There is a event going on. Grr. I sense we have visitors here today. Be assured, however, I am capable of protecting myself. Luna, back to the house slowly, Lars. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I have to take care of these monsters. Now get behind me. However, Luna, all Lars. Never mind what I was going to say. These monsters need to be dealt with first. Alright, so there is a quest. Now to Luna's place, we're simply gonna go over here, slightly to the west. It's pretty simple. And we're gonna land near this Iser port area. And you can get off right here if you'd like. And also a great place to heal if you're feeling uncomfortable about it. I'm not going to though because there is a place in the mountain where I can heal. Right over here. There we go. Now let's run up this little pathway. And finally, to trigger another cutscene, if you walk a couple tiles in forward, you're going to get a cutscene and eventually a fight, so be ready for that. Might want to save it. Hint, hint, good idea. What's going on? Let's find out. Panting. There are too many of them. I'll take care of them, Lars. Please stand behind me. No, it's my job to... Oh, Lars! Lars, Luna, you showed up just in time. There are too many of them for us to handle. Grr. We won't be able to deal with them in this tight space. With my current powers, we can handle this. Everyone stand close to me. I'm going to pull them into a temporary dimension and we can defeat them there. And a what? Let's not worry about the details. Let's just do as Felix says. Here we go. There's nothing to hold us back here, so let's make short work of them. Alright, so jumping right into the fight here. We're going to go ahead and treat it like a boss fight. It is maybe not quite as hard as a boss fight, but there are some things that can definitely mess you up. So go ahead and use a line guard up here on party members. And mowing down, obviously doing quite a bit of damage there. We're going to use another line guard up. Ow. Alright. Well, Celine can use her defense breaker or Kiro. I think we're going to just wait and use attack up instead. I want to buff Uriel because Uriel's going to be really important here. And Stella has a decelerate, so we're going to go ahead and use that. Now Uriel can go ahead and cast her Gravity Cross. That's going to do a lot of damage. So. Zach can probably be better off buffing again on the speed. Giving it so these things actually do a fair amount of physical damage, so getting a second level of up is going to be really important. And we don't need to, yeah, I think we'll just get in a second level of our line guard up. I want to make our guys as fast as possible. Celine. Can go for the Fan Crush. Oh, never mind. That. We'll go for a Dragon Thing. And because we used the Gravity Cross to change the status so this thing has float, that's why I was able to do that. And we can go for another Gravity Cross. And we'll go ahead and use attack up on Stella, giving a little bit more damage there. Uriel can use gravity cross. Take a fair bit of damage there. Thankfully did not die. And Zach is gonna get wrecked. That's okay. You know, funny thing, enemies can actually get limit breaks, which is really kind of weird. But limit break is not a unique ability to your party. Your enemy, if they do enough damage to you, can actually get a limit break, which is kind of crazy. But I've seen it happen, and it really sucks when it happens. Thankfully, did not get paralyzed there. Very lucky for us. We're gonna go for another. I think Dragon Fang would be our best move here. Uriel with the gravity cross again. And a nice 10,000 damage there. Very strong. Use it one more time. And gonna go with Shadow Fire. Last bit of our MP left. And we almost are out of the woods here. Looks like we were about to lose Stella as well. Oof, got overkilled. Go for a Holy Lightning. I think I'd rather have this thing dead. Okay, and then we have Uriel. One last attack. We should be good to go. Let's go Shadow Flare. So not a terribly easy fight. That was close, right? And it could go either way. I've actually had times where I lost this fight. So if it does, you can just try it again. But it can go both ways. Cool. What was that place we were just in? You can think of it as a mini version of Phantasma. You can create something like that on the scale you saw. Then again, it'd hardly have been a good idea to have fought here and torn up the place. I could have handled it without your help. No, you couldn't have. Lars. I do apologize for his stubbornness. No worries. We're just glad that the two of you are safe now. I hate to bring this up, but would you mind if we crashed here for the night? We found and destroyed the last statue, but we won't be able to reach our destination until tomorrow. I see. Well, then please make yourself at home. I'm personally glad to have you all here for the evening as well. We appreciate it. We wouldn't mind some fish for dinner either. Drools. That's enough, Felix. One of my choice recipes, that is. Hope I'm not bothering you too. Felix, you are. Now get out. Someone sounds like they're in a bad mood. But that's not important. I had some business, so that's why I'm here. Then don't bring up the other stuff. Lars, you're the one I need to speak with. About what? Tomorrow, we'll face off against Nock. Once I take back my crest from him, my powers will be restored, and we'll be able to open a portal between worlds. Do you wish to return to Asdivine? What? Uriel and Lars are really the same person, right, Felix? Though we're only here in the worlds temporarily, going back with him would put two Lars in the same place. Would that create any problems? A sharp observation. As you say, having two of the same person would cause an abnormal and an anomaly and a situation we should avoid at all costs. But given it was an argument between both Noct and I that caused this mess to begin with, I'll do what I can to make a possibility if it comes to that. Incidentally, Uriel has already made a decision to stay in Asdivine. What do you think about that, Zach? Why are you asking me? Merely out of curiosity. Lars, you must make your decision by tomorrow morning. What do you think I should do, Zach? That's for you to decide. Being older, I thought you'd at least have one or two tidbits of advice. If you're looking for advice that bad, then maybe you should consider which world you want to remain in. Once you've done that, just follow it through. While I was in charge, I was charged by my mom to find you. I was never asked to force you to go home, and because of that, I fully intend to respect your decision, whatever it is. That said, if you want to head home to your former life, I'll be more than glad to take you there. If not, I can always deliver a message instead. Lars, I'm going to get some sleep. Now, you get some too. Alright, but don't stay awake all night thinking about it. Mother, what should I do? Everyone appears to be well rested this morning, don't they? Now I know what lies ahead of you may seem almost insurmountable, but I do have faith you can succeed. You will, and thank you, Luna. Lars? I want you to take this with you. Receive Lars' pendant. But this is a pendant. It's proof of who I am. Please give it to my mother. Then you made your decision. Yes, and I no longer need it. Celine, I found something important to me in this world. Of course, I think the same about my mother and those back at the castle too. Now, this is my final order to you. Please tell my mother I'm happy here. Aw, you have my word. Alright, let's head to the tower. Make sure you give the Shadow Knight a run for his money. Haha, impudent to the end, huh? Don't be sad after we're gone and pee the bed. I'm not a kid anymore. Thank you for everything, Lena. I hope we will meet again. Be careful, everyone. Ha, I can hardly believe we're the same person. Lars, are you certain about this? If you go with them, you'll no doubt be able to return to your own world. So you knew. Still, like I said before, I found something important in this world. That's the reason I'm staying put. But you don't mind if I stay here, do you? Of course not, but under one condition. Condition? You tell me what it is you found that's so important. What? That's a secret. She found you. Or he found you, I should say. Thank you for staying beside me, Lars. Alright, so our new quest is to go back to where we came from, and we can get on the center island now and enter the final temple of this world. But this is a great place to end it. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned to see what happens, and thank you for watching. Peace out.